Misunderstanding finds its way into your mind from very different angles. And the same mind that is burdened now gets more burdened by these notions that sixth sense, third eye, awakening, ability to do more. Your five senses are not letting you stay quiet. And now add the sixth sense. It is like carrying 10 bricks on your head and your neck is sore. It's aching. Your nerves are really blocked. You can't move your arms. Your life feels full of struggle. And all of a sudden, you add more 10 bricks on top of your head. Do you feel relief? The same mind that is actually now burdened, now these ideas are giving more methods, more things to add on top of it, so you feel more burdensome. And unless you see clearly, the clarity does not come. You don't need more bricks, just throw the whole bricks down and be free. Today, many videos claim that the human mind can see without eyes, move objects without touch, read hidden images, or awaken sixth sense or the third eye. Perception without eye is not impossible in principle. If nerves are connected to a physical device and that device sends visual signals to the brain, images could be experienced without using the eye directly. That would be technology, science, not mysticism. Abilities are not freedom. Many animals see in near darkness, some smell through deep snow, whales communicate across oceans, birds travel without map. These are not spiritual achievements, they are biological functions. If a fox hears more than a human, is it closer to truth? If a bear smells further, has fear ended? No. These beings did not meditate for 10 years to have these abilities. They are natural, functional. Greater abilities does not end suffering, it does not dissolve fear, it only expands function. The mind is already restless. It struggles to be still, it struggles to be quiet. Instead of seeing this, it is promised more senses, more power, more control. But adding another sense to a noisy mind does not bring clarity, does not bring rest, does not free oneself from suffering. It multiplies noise. A distracted mind with five senses becomes a more distracted mind with the sixth. Attention is being diverted. The same voices that say children cannot focus create videos watched for hours. This is not meditation, it is stimulation. Watching tricks is not meditation, it is fascination. Fascination is movement. Meditation is the end of movement, the end of the one who is trying to end it. Why this claim continues in different forms. If someone truly lived beyond limitation, they would not perform on a stage. They would not need followers, they would not need proof, they would not seek attention, and most importantly, they would not operate from fear, desire, or becoming. Power that does not end fear is not freedom. Ability that does not dissolve suffering is irrelevant. Common claims explained. Hypnosis. Some parasites control insects completely. Movement can be influenced, behavior can be guided. Control exists, but control is not freedom. Astrology. The moon moves the ocean, seasons follow the sky, animals navigate by stars. Life is affected by the universe, but being affected is not truth and not freedom. Palm reading. Trees show age in rings, footprints mark the sand, hands change with time and work, mark shows history, they do not end fear, and history is not alive. Psychic sight. Bats move without light, dogs smell what human cannot, shark senses motion in water, extra sensing exists, but sensing more does not end suffering. Manifestation. Plants grow towards light, roots grow towards water, bodies heal when conditions allow. Life responds to conditions, not wishes, not personal powers. Nature already does everything the mind wants to do without effort, without training, without claiming anything. No one calls this liberation because ability is not freedom. These capacities improve function, but they do not end fear, comparison, or suffering. They strengthen the self of me who can. That is why the mind is drawn to them. Achievement feels safer than emptiness, power feels better than uncertainty, control feels better than not knowing. But polishing the mind does not break the cage. A sharper mind is still a mind, a gifted mind is still divided, and expanded mind still moves in time. Each separate mind naturally reaches its limit, and the one trying to sharpen it meets gray hair, weakening body, illness, and death. Freedom from death is not found by strengthening the mind but by going beyond it. This does not mean the mind is useless, it means usefulness is not liberation. The real functioning of the mind. The mind is a tool, it is useful. Communication, learning, navigating, coordination. But the mind cannot discover truth by collecting abilities. It can only create better illusions. Reality is not hidden behind more perception, it is obscured by perception itself. Because of this misunderstanding, desire turns towards special powers, yet, even a firefly produces its own light. No human can do it. Even that mind's greatest achievement are never the work of single center. Action never happens alone. Knowledge comes from generations, tools from collective effort, materials from the earth, energy must be present, breath must continue, gravity must hold the body, space must allow movement. Remove any of one of these and the action stops. What is claimed as I did this is coordination with a vast field. The sense of central doer is added afterward. It feels real, but it is story placed on movement. When this is seen, the idea of a separate mind acting alone exposed. The missed question, what is never asked. Has fear ended? Has suffering dissolved? Has the one shaped by fear and moved toward death dissolved back into undivided? If not, nothing essential has changed. The personal mind wants to be extraordinary. Truth has no interest in it. Truth does not perform, it does not impress, it does not demonstrate. It simply remains when the hunger for more ends. And in that, no sixth sense is needed. Only the end of illusion that the mind was ever meant to go beyond itself. True sight is not in the eyes, it is the eye of existence itself, alive in every fiber of this universe and beyond, flowing through all forms. Like electricity powering every bulb in a house, like ocean moving in every wave. It does not belong to a person, it does not act through a mind, it simply is. It is not discovered, it is not gained, it is always already present. The undivided awareness in which all life moves. And in which all life moves, also moving there, here, everywhere. But that is busy in trying to learn more tricks. Misunderstanding is created and your intelligence is blocked. That is more interested because there is some achievement in it. But even little creatures can do that. Even this hovering meditation, a little fly can hover. You see people jumping and they call that meditation, jumping meditation or whatever they named it. Once you see it, this is all attention seeking, and your attention is draining, and that is the cause of misunderstanding, because you are attending to all these tricks, all these notions, concepts, not attending to what is real, that cannot be recorded, that cannot be tricked, that cannot be destroyed. And there is no fear there, there is no death there, because it was never born.